Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blu Real Podcast presented by Breakthru Family of Companies. I'm your host Nathan and I have two very special guests with me, Evie and Kelly from Eco Evie.
Hello!
I guess for the first question, you guys can both answer this. What would you say is the inspiration?
So when I was little, my parents would take me to the zoo but like at the zoo in Milwaukee on Blue Mountain Road, because at that zoo displays an animal's status in the wild, and little me was really sad to see that there were a lot of animals that were going extinct because, well, you don't want to see that, and you don't want to grow up with that.
So that inspired you, the little visuals where it showed like green was like it's doing okay, and then red was, it's very endangered.
Yeah.
And so it shows that for literally every single animal at the zoo.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was kind of her first
that was
visual cue.
That was the trigger behind Eco Evie.
Awesome.
For sure. And then she started bothering me to start a business. Mom, we need to start a business.
It's like, Mom, this isn't working with rubber bands. We need to start a business.
She would go around, she'd make like little rubber band bracelets on the porch with her friends, and then they'd sell them around the neighborhood.
I love that.
Take all the money and donate it to the zoo, and did that for a number of years, would ask for money for her birthday, and then donate all of that as well, which was really adorable. And I'm not going to say no to, because that's so cute for a kid to be so excited and passionate about wanting to donate money.
Right.
Most kids are like, I just want, presents for my birthday. And she was like, no, I just want money to donate to help these animals,
Could you talk a little bit more about how maybe the shirts got started, or where that inspiration came from?
The inspiration from the shirt started when because Mom was like, I want to make a business, and she was like, sure, let's make it with clothing, because I'm good at that area.
There you go.
And that's how we started on the shirts. We work with this other company called Reprieve, and Reprieve makes water bottles. They chop the water bottles up, they turn them into pellets, and then the pellets are used to make string. It takes up about a week to process it, and up until it's good to go.
So
Yeah.
you have 3 water bottles here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about what this kind of represents?
So
You can give it a shake in the microphone for the people that are listening.
There you go.
So if you're listening and you can't see what we have, I'm holding it up to the camera if you can see. These are all chopped up water bottles. Remember, no matter what it looks like, it's still a water bottle.
Right, so that's step 1.
And then there's a step 2, still that same kind of noise.
So step 2 is like a melted down pellet.
Yeah.
Still 100% water bottles.
And this is our yarn. We have it out of the water bottle so you can feel it.
Yes.
It doesn't make much of a noise, I'm sorry.
No noise there, but they can they load those pellets into what looks like a fancy shower head and apply some heat to it, and it comes out as yarn.
Wow.
Which is so fabulous, yes.
That's crazy. It's so soft.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all of that is plastics that are being recycled around the U.S. Right now, and so Milwaukee and Waukesha have a really good recycling program here, and so we're actually able to participate in that as well from home.
That's amazing.
Another part of our business, we print the shirts using ink, so it's more eco-friendly than we're letting on. That's my joke about it, because most shirts use dyes to make them colorful, and then you can't use the dye again, so what are you going to do with it? Dump it into the water.
Yes.
And that pollutes the water sources that we need, so that's not really helping anyone. And also with the ink, it gets locked in, so there's no color that's bled from our shirts either, which makes it great.
So it is, it's called dye sublimation, so it is a chemical process that happens when you lay ink on paper and then you marry it up with the fabric, and the fabric under heat has pores that open and receive that ink from a solid to a gas without ever becoming a liquid in between.
Wow.
And so it's cooked, we say it's cooked at 400 degrees. So it's great because it's permanently bonded with the fabric. And so nothing can ever remove it or make it like crack, peel, fade, any of that. But it is, because it's a heat process, it is a totally waterless dye process, which is great. The retail industry is a huge polluter. And so, it was something that I was very aware of in my background. I used to work for bigger corporations that would produce overseas, and I knew that dye stuff was a waste product that was being dumped into waterways locally where those manufacturers existed. And so that was definitely something that I was kind of aware of before we started, but adds to the eco-friendly process.
And you guys are bringing awareness to that, and that's amazing. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about maybe the shirts you're wearing?
Sure, absolutely, dear listeners.
So I'm wearing an orangutan shirt right now, and it looks like it's set in the trees, and it looks like there's orangutan swinging throughout your shirt. So it's kind of like you're moving canvas for this one. Mm-hmm. For some of it, they're just sitting on the branches. Some are actively swinging. Others have a baby in the lap. Mm-hmm. And what Mom is wearing,
I can't really see my.
She's wearing sea turtles, and there's several shadows on the sea turtle shirt, and to represent the 7 sea turtles that are endangered.
7 different species, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are making some shirts for Vendura, which is very exciting.
Yes.
And they're going to have sea turtles on it.
And they do, right? Because their logo is a sea turtle, right? And so we kind of updated our shirt to include their logo, which was really exciting. But I'm mostly excited to help another company achieve their sustainability goals. I think it's really important now for companies to be considering sustainability in every aspect of their business, whether it be packaging or just their day-to-day process, recycling more in the office, doing little things that we can do to help the environment, using more recycled paper. All of those things add up, right? And so I think it's really great, and I hope that Vendura will be more mindful of their recycling and their other sustainability practices within their company when they wear our shirts. So we're very excited.
And I know they're looking into some biodegradable flooring, so I think it's a great partnership.
That's fabulous. Yes, absolutely. Whatever we can do to inspire anybody to change one thing, I know a lot of people in sustainability get really obsessed with every aspect of sustainability in their journey and looking at every product in their home and everything. And I think that's very exhausting, and that can really deter people from participating in a sustainability journey of their own. Right. And I think that if we can encourage people to change one thing or maybe 2 things that they're doing, there's 326 million people in the US. And if we all do one thing, it's 326 million things. So that really adds up.
And I guess one of my last questions here, speaking of inspiration and inspiring, Evie, if you had any words of advice to other kids out there who have a passion or a dream to start their own business, what would it be?
Well, first you gotta work hard. Working hard so then you can maintain it, obviously. Also adapt, make new things so then people don't get bored. Because if people get bored, then they're gonna find something else, and then they're not gonna turn to you for what they want.
For sure.
And you have to be dedicated to it, because if you want to make a business about this, you have to be really passionate about it.
And I think also, can I just add, like evolving the business, right? And so we actually started right before COVID, 0 out of 5 stars. No one knew, right? And so we started the business and then sort of like took a hard pause because we had to do like school at home and things that were more important. So we've been in business for 4 years, but it feels more like 2. And I think even in that time, now at this point in our business, we've been able to get in front of more people and educate more people in the community about recycling, give them hope for recycling. I think that's such an important thing. I think people have fallen out of love with recycling. because you chuck stuff in a bin and no one knows what happens. And when you get to see a product that is made from 100% recycled content, it changes your mindset about what's possible. And I really want people to challenge, not just with the products that they're buying and the businesses that they're supporting, but their daily lives of how are we going about things in a better way,
There was a Native American proverb that said, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children."
Absolutely.
And our child is the earth, and we have to make sure the earth is healthy because the earth can't quite fend out for itself yet. But unlike an actual child, it's going to be a lot more than 18 years.
Right, absolutely, right. We're here for longer than that. But I think what's great about our business, we've actually been able to evolve our business into having Evie and I come into schools and community groups, being able to present about recycling and helping the earth and really reach more people and hopefully inspire more people to do better things in their daily lives.
Well, your guys' story is amazing, and
Thank
you're
you.
an inspiration to our company as well as other companies, and we would love to inspire more people, and that's why we're doing this podcast. So
Right.
Kelly and Evie, thank you so much for being here and sharing your story.
Thank you so much.
You can type in the Google if you're interested. Eco Evie Apparel. Also, I want to shout this out. I have an area in the website where I create things and you can look at them. It's going to get updated.
Right now, Evie has donated over $1,800 to different conservation programs, including a couple of the ones that she mentioned. And those are also all on our website. We have a section that's all about the different organizations that we've helped. So you can go to ecoevie.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys being here and on the show.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you.